The ultimate weapon of Alexander the Great was the lightning rod of Zeus. A copy of this is kept in one of the Tibetan monasteries in Nepal. We know that he had gone into the Taklamakan desert of China with his army of 30,000 warriors. He lost 10,000 of them. He was to go there to meet a spacecraft that was to land there and meet an Atlantean extraterrestrial and receive this from him. It was to be used for his conquests, and also it was very special because it was a device that could give him the ability to switch from one dimension to the other, according to a previous post that I gave to you. Now, this thunderbolt of Zeus, the ultimate weapon of Alexander the Great, they have things like this also. They know of these in India from ancient technology there. This is what the Germans were trying to find with their special battalions they had created, and the Gestapo, they were going around the world. The Russians had also expressed interest and were looking for this weapon through the KGB and other services. We don't know everything about Alexander the Great, and perhaps we'll never be able to know everything. We don't know, for example, that he went all the way to the Pacific Ocean opposite Japan. There is an inscription at the mouth of the Amur River written in ancient Greek. This is where King Alexander the Great arrived and hid the weapon. To this day, there is confusion about this weapon. As we know, as we said, the copy of it is in the Tibetan monastery. It's the thunderbolt of Zeus, which Alexander the Great took from the Greek far north, Hyperborea. This weapon did not shoot lightning, it was a plasma weapon. That is why all the great powers were looking for it, to make it their own. When Aristotle of ancient Greece, Aristotle, as we know, was his teacher, when Aristotle revealed a few things from the Cabirian mysteries, Alexander the Great became angry and sent a letter to his teacher Aristotle. The great general was not interested in victories. Alexander the Great was seeking other things. Perhaps it is the thunderbolt of Zeus, the weapon used by the general in his campaign in present-day Afghanistan. He went there with one purpose: to enclose the Nephilim nations within the earth. He achieved this with bronze gates surrounded by unbreakable glass, and he built pyramids on top of them. That is because bronze alone was not enough and could break. It was surrounded by a kind of unbreakable glass, which probably means some kind of an energy field. And finally, no one knows about these activities of Alexander, since all the relevant ancient texts are carefully hidden. And the writer says, "I assure you, however, that there are many sources that tell us about them, but these writings are well hidden." We have references to the pale nations in the Old Testament. Genesis chapter 6, 1-2, we're talking about the Nephilim giants, but also from St. Andrew, the Fool for Christ, in one of his prophecies. Please leave your comments about this, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.